Not all exercises are created equally, but also not all exercises have to cost a lot of money. This sounds like a no-brainer, right? Well, unfortunately, the market is showing that more and more people are subscribing to gyms but are not attending. But also, with a lot of people joining gyms and not attending, they feel like they've accomplished something, like they are somehow more active when they're not doing anything. All they did was pay for something they're not using. But even if you were to use a gym, there are there are much more effective ways to lose weight and save you a lot of money. So now with the what exercises actually help you lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time with fewer money or fewer dollars, these exist, you know. There are exercises that you can do for free right now in your home, outside. And hey, if you do it outside, you're actually getting your vitamin D. You know, just 15 minutes a day. You've got your vitamin D. So what are these exercises? The first one I want to talk about is, in my opinion, the best one, and that's HIIT cardio. It's called high intensity interval training, and what it is a fast burst of energy and then a little rest. So it flips it, you know. Everyone does like a little bit of work and then rest, a little bit of work and then rest, or they do endurance. Pew! They just keep going and going and going, and then eventually they get tired. Like they'll start out slow, go fast, and then end up slow again. Like say with long distance running, which is a great cardio workout, but to maximize results, to burn as much fat as you can with an exercise, I absolutely recommend HIIT cardio. So how can you do this for free at home? You know, there's things now like Daily Burn that advertise paying a subscription to be able to use their service and get all these fitness trainers to help you out. But really, all you need is internet access and to go to YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has lots of fitness trainers that have their workouts for free. They're just doing it as a way to advertise or a way to help people, depending on the kind of person they are. I don't know them individually. But for instance, they have things that you won't find at a gym, like a 500 calorie workout or a 1,000 calorie workout. Type that in. Type in both. Yeah, both are extremely intense. In my opinion, the 1,000 calorie workouts aren't as intense as the 500 ones because it's a shorter amount of time and they try to burn as much calories as possible in only 30 minutes, like 35 minutes. Now for 1,000 calorie, you have some for an hour, but a lot of them they're spread out more. They're not as high, as fast paced. Like they'll be an hour and 30 minutes or an hour and 40 minutes. And although it's longer, even though it's longer, it's spread out. So if you do like 2 500 calorie workouts, you're only doing it for an hour as opposed to an hour and 30 minutes. And you save a lot of time, and time is money. But also you're on YouTube, so you're actually saving money as well. Now these workouts sound gimmicky. You can't possibly burn that much fat in one workout. But you're right. You don't actually burn 500 calories as you're working out. You burn it throughout the day afterward, and that's what I love about HIIT. It's cardio based, which means that you're burning calories a lot more than if you're toning. Toning is great after you've lost the weight because then you're building the muscle, you know, but you're not, if you can do that before too to kickstart your metabolism as you're building some muscle. So it's good to incorporate some of that too into your routine. But for maximum fat loss and weight loss, you need cardio. But what's great is that with that, you're burning your longest, largest muscle groups, your legs, your butt, your core, and that's where the fat is mainly stored. Unfortunately, because if it's stored mainly in your gut, which it normally is, then you're more prone to diseases. But I'm talking from a fat loss perspective, not from a pure health perspective, you know? Although that's much more important. But I know that weight loss is on people's minds, especially around this time of year, being concerned with Halloween and the candies and the temptation with Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that stuff. Then afterward they'll focus on this. But no, persistence is key. And if anything, I feel like I've learned persistence better by doing HIIT cardio because your body wants to give up. And I'm not talking about CrossFit where people are in pain and still doing it. Not all CrossFit is like that, by the way. But they allow you in the YouTube videos for HIIT to have adaptations. Like they'll show you, okay, if you can't do this instead. If you don't have a mat, you can do this. If you don't have a weight handy, you can do this. But you often don't need any equipment whatsoever. That's saving you even more money. And if you do, it's a mat and like dumbbells. That's it. And what's great about HIIT cardio is that if you are at a desk all day, let's say you have a desk job, or say you're so tired after work that you just want to lay on the couch and not do anything, you are still burning calories from that HIIT cardio workout because you targeted those specific muscles. So you're burning more calories initially as you're doing the exercise because it's cardio, but because the muscles you're targeting, because you're actually toning those muscles. It's not just pure cardio. You are toning your legs, your butt, and I'll say glutes, but no, your butt and your abs, your core. And that helps you burn more calories. So it's like a perfect system. Now, with the other thing I had mentioned was CrossFit. CrossFit is like HIIT in that it's a mixture of cardio and toning. So you're toning more of your body. You're doing more of a full body kind of thing. It's much more extreme. A lot more weights are used. A lot of CrossFit will require that you have a gym or at least someone to help you get started, because if you try to do a lot of those things yourself in the comfort of your own home, you could hurt yourself if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know the proper stance to lift heavy weight, you're going to hurt yourself, or you're likely to hurt yourself. So with things like that, it's better to have a gym membership, especially when that is specifically targeted to CrossFit. So I don't really consider that as a great frugal option for a lot of people. Also, the risk of hurting yourself can be great, to say the least. Yeah, you'll be more muscular as a result of it, but as for optimal fat loss, HIIT cardio is the best way to go. Now, the second workout that I highly recommend is cardioboxing. It's not as intense or as effective as HIIT cardio, but with cardioboxing, you are toning your entire body as you are doing it. And they have HIIT workouts too that are full body. But with cardioboxing, I remember I was doing that while I was losing weight. As many of you know, I lost 50 pounds a few years ago, and I've maintained that weight loss. But I thought it was fun to kick the crap out of things. So, it wasn't just punching, but kicking too. And the faster you move and the harder you swing and kick, the more calories you burn. So put everything into it. Get mad. So that's what I love about it, is that it's fun. You know, a lot of people are looking for fun exercises to lose weight. And so they'll do the Zumba, or they'll do Pilates or yoga. And while those are great to get started, and they're light exercises if you haven't exercised in a while, to really burn calories and have fun, I highly recommend cardio boxing. But with cardio boxing, you feel it in your back, your arms, your chest, your everything. Everything, you feel it. You really do. And that's what I love about it. That it also helps you lose weight in a different way. You know, unlike HIIT cardio, this is great for stress relief. I mean, all exercise is great for stress relief. You know, you release endorphins. But with HIIT, you might stimulate some stress hormones, you know, because as you're putting your body through it. Now, it's not as much as, say, CrossFit, where you're really straining your body. You're really testing your body and its capabilities with CrossFit. But with cardio boxing, you're releasing you're releasing endorphins, but you're also relieving stress because you're getting it out of you. You're mad, you're punching, you're kicking, you're letting it out. And then afterward you can do some light yoga afterward, or just some meditation or something. Or maybe you just feel great afterward and you just want to savor it. And you don't carry that weight with you. You don't carry, not physical weight, but your emotional weight with you, because you've let it out. So you're reducing your stress hormone throughout the day because you've already had a release. And now you can focus more clearly on other things. Also, you're more energetic throughout the day. You're less likely to be depressed because you're moving. So moving in any way is great for that. But those are the two that I highly recommend for maximum weight loss. And if you notice, actually, a lot of the 1,000-calorie workouts incorporate both, and that's because they're so important. And also, there are some 1,000-calorie workouts that do both cardio boxing, HIIT, and then they'll incorporate some toning as well. So they'll have some arm exercises in there as well, so that's a complete workout. You don't have to do anything else that day. You don't have to focus on toning another day or whatever. You got it all in one. And those are the ones that are 1 hour and 30 minutes or whatever. Whereas if you do 500 calories each of HIIT, then you're focusing purely on the cardio. You're going to be burning a lot of fat, but a great transition would be to do the 1,000-calorie workouts that incorporate some of that upper body toning as well. And that's what I'm currently doing. I'm currently doing that because my arms, I lost a lot of weight, and so my arms were just thin, you know, and they're still thin, but now they're more muscular. There's toning there, and I'm hoping to build the muscle there. So I'm in a different stage than other people who are trying to lose weight. But I'm just saying what worked for me, what worked for a lot of people, and what I think is very important for maximizing the amount of fat lost, but also time efficiency. Because with HIIT cardio, for instance, you can do 20 minutes of an exercise that will be the equivalent of, say, running for an hour when it comes to calories out. But the most important thing to realize is that the majority of weight loss isn't even your fitness. That contributes greatly, but the most important thing is to make sure that you're eating properly. And I don't mean eating properly like eating enough. Yeah, of course you need to eat enough, but you also need to kind of eat the right things. So most people would say eat less. I'm not saying that, I'm saying listen to your body, because a lot of people stuff themselves emotionally, and they'll trick their bodies into thinking they're hungry when they're not. So at first, avoid kind of these commercials that will target you and make you feel like you're starving when you're not. And instead, drink lots of water. When you exercise, you're automatically drinking lots of water anyway, which is great because you're flushing your body out, and it's an additional way that exercise helps you lose weight. Especially if you're doing an intense workout, you're going to be drinking a lot of water. I go through at least a bottle of water with a 30-minute workout. 2. if I'm doing an hour. And that's just with my workout, not throughout the day. The more water you drink, the more you will understand when you're actually hungry, because the majority of the time you're just thirsty. But drinking sodas and things like that, you're adding more calories. Juices, like I'm a fan of juicing, but when I juice, I incorporate vegetables into my juices. It's not just fruits. I'm not spiking my blood sugar. But if you're just drinking apple juice, orange juice, cranberry juice, or whatever, you're going to be spiking your blood sugar, A, your cortisol, your stress hormones are going to go up, but also, and this is kind of disturbing to me, you're producing fat into your body because your insulin levels will determine the fat storage in your body. So drink more water and you will automatically eat less. You'll automatically know when you're really hungry, and that's when you eat, and you eat the right things for your body. Whole foods, mainly plant-based. It doesn't have to be completely plant-based. I personally am vegan, not just plant-based, but vegan. But other people, that's not right for them. You know, sometimes it can be a food addiction. Other times it's just, you know, an occasional, you know, thing that they'll have some meat. That's fine. But having the majority of your food being pasta, bread, meat, dairy, eggs, that's not healthy. And what's even worse is that we're eating more processed foods, and that's the worst. If you take that step alone, just removing processed foods and still eating the other stuff, and then exercising, even then you'll notice a dramatic difference. So if you're looking for a first step, I highly recommend that. And so I hope this helps you realize how affordable weight loss can be. You don't need these special diet pills. That will hurt your health in the long run, speed up your heart rate and cause a heart attack. No. You don't need diet foods and diet soda and, you know, that kind of stuff. That's really just sugar replaced with aspartame that can cause neurological problems over time. You know, we don't want to get dementia. You know, there's a lot of degenerative diseases that come along with these foods, and we're feeding it to younger and younger people. So who knows how we're all going to look in 50 years, like our health. So health, it has a long-term cost too. So taking these steps, the frugal, common sense steps to weight loss, will actually help you save money in the long run too, because it prevents hospital visits. It prevents degenerative diseases, chronic illnesses. So look after yourself, because you're the only one that can. Love yourself. And yeah, be gentle with yourself if you're just starting. But by being persistent, you're really showing yourself that you're worth it. So don't be gentle with yourself and use that as an excuse to get out of exercise or eating right. Be gentle but persistent, because you love yourself and you know you are worth the weight loss, the health, the longevity that you deserve. So with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. It's Friday, thank God. So yeah, I'm all sweaty and gross, but I just had to make this video because it's important to me that this message gets out there, because there's a lot of gimmicks. There's a lot of products on the market, both to consume, like physically consume, like nom nom nom, and and to use for workouts, you know, the bars, the shake weights, the ab roller things, and the gym memberships. But it really comes down to you. You can do this. And if you believe that, and if you constantly acknowledge your ability to achieve anything you want, if you are persistent, you will get there. Alright, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.